Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. As you can see, we are live in Munich. Wait, I'm not in Munich, bro. Bray, you in Munich, Bray?
I'm not in Munich, bro. I'm at home, bro.
The stream's called City Xtra Live from Munich, innit? So what's going on, Bray?
Bro, you scheduled it, not me.
Let's bring him in.
I'm in Munich,
man.
I'm in Munich.
Hugh is out there, man, going to the game tonight. Hugh's in Munich, man. So if you see him around, if you're there, I've seen a few people in the stream, man, that are in Munich, and you know, as you see Hugh, go up to him and say hi, innit? Hugh, man, what's the vibe over there, man? What are people saying? Obviously, a big game tonight, 3-0 up, should be going through, but you're playing Bayern Munich. What's the vibe from the City fans that have made the trip, man?
First of all, the weather's crap. It's absolutely chucking it down, which is going to have a bit of a dampener. But what I will say is there's a big City turnout here. There's City fans absolutely everywhere. Myself and 2 or 3 of the lads here have just taken a shelter in a bar, got ourselves a quick drink. But the atmosphere is hyping up. See, the structure of Munich as a city, it's built strangely. There's cathedrals and buildings and all sorts everywhere. And every corner you turn, you can hear like, blue moon and follow. We're taking over the city, man. It's ramping up nicely. I think that 3-goal cushion, it's given us a bit more confidence, a bit more hope. But everyone's talking about these little scenarios like, what if we go a goal down early? Or what if, you know, Bayern come throw the kitchen sink at us and they catch us? Everyone's talking about the game, man. There's Bayern fans everywhere. It's all good vibes, though. Everyone's looking forward to it.
I rate that. You know what? It makes me so jealous because obviously I've been, me and LB have been before. I've been on a stag do there before as well. I'm well jealous. I see all the places that people are going. I recognize it. Funny enough, Munich is where LB started actually drinking beers. He used to drink cider before Munich, and then he had to change to beers because they went to Augustina Beer Keller.
I'm drinking this thing called Radler. You ever hear of Radler?
Oh yeah.
Mega. I love it.
So what are people saying, bro? I mean, obviously, you know, last night seemed like it popped off, man. Are people still confident that we're going to go through tonight, or are people just have that sort of inherent worry that we're going to concede that early goal? Because if Bayern do get that early goal, it's going to be very, very nervy, isn't it?
Well, that's kind of what everyone's saying. Everyone's saying the way this team is playing right now. I spoke to loads of City fans today, and they're all saying the way we're playing, we should, and I want to stress, we should go through this tie. Like, if we score 1 goal, I think it's done for me personally anyway. I don't see Bayern scoring 4 against us with the way this defense is playing. I hope Pep goes for the same system that he's been going with for the last few weeks that we've already enjoyed. It's been working well. But everybody also has this little, like, 5% of just, you know, typical City. Do we still have that DNA in our system? Can we blow this? I don't think so. My confidence is quite high, but I can tell there's a little air of uncertainty, I would say. Not that we don't trust the squad and Pep Guardiola, just that little bit of, we've been stung so hard so many times before. Surely it doesn't happen again tonight, lads.
You know, you said they play the same team. Obviously, me and Jordan did the preview last night, had a big conversation. The stream was getting involved about the defence and the right-back situation. So where are you at with that? Are you saying send Stones at right-back, or are you saying play Walker? Because that's really the only big decision that I think he's got to make tonight for me.
For me, I've thought about this one heavily over the last 24 hours on my travels. What would I like to see? I'm saying at least for the first half, I want to see Johnny Stones. I want to see pretty well the exact same team that dominated the pitch Like, you have to remember, it's throwback to that game. We bullied them in the Etihad, and John Stones was a massive facet in us bullying them. So I'd like us to continue, basically pick up where we left off. And then you know
I
what?
agree.
In the second half, when they really come for us, because they're fighting for their lives at that point, then I'd say, you know what? Yeah, throw on Kyle Walker just for that bit of extra defensive solidity. But in terms of starting 11, I think I want the exact same 11. I don't know what you guys or the chat are saying, but I want Bernardo on the right. I want John Stones playing that inverted fullback position and the same back three. As you work on, I think.
I went for that exact thing yesterday, and I predicted lineup. I went for the exact same lineup because we scored 3 past them in that, and they didn't score against us then. I know it could be a different game completely, but I don't want us to change anything. I don't want us to change 4 by Munich. I think when there's like, if there's like 10, 15 minutes left, go for it. I love it.
It's going off, mate. It's going off. The boys are going off. Yeah, no, I was the only. You what?
It's getting rowdy here. The Blues are all getting in top form now. We know it's a European night. We know we're the proper championship.
Yeah, you know what it was? I was probably the only person that was saying Walker. I think it was 15% or 20% of the poll yesterday said play Walker. Everyone else was playing Stones, man. So that's the big decision. I think everything else picks itself, man. I think Bernardo plays right wing. I don't see Mahrez getting in for this game. Grealish will play left, Haaland up front, Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan in the middle, Ake left back, Diaz, and then obviously it'll probably be a Kanji. And it's just a case of Kyle Walker or John Stones. It's gonna be a madness, man. It's gonna be a madness. So what time you heading down then to the stadium, man? What's the plan?
We're saying because of the weather, because we can't really get all the Blues into one bar as such. There's an Irish bar called Killian's around the corner. A lot of Blues are there. I know Steve and Daps are there. I think Freddie might be there as well. We tried to get in, and there's a queue. And it's a massive. It's hard to get in basically. So we came to this bar. There's other Blues. I think we're all going to leave early. It's at the Allianz by the sounds of it. So we're all going to head to the concourse early. I'm expecting a big atmosphere. Everyone seems really up for it, and hopefully that translates onto the concourse, into the stands. Because tell you what, man, these Bayern fans are up for it. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. They're all over the streets, and they can sense the city fans feeling up for it. There's a real tension, if you like. There's an intensity to this game building. I don't think these Bayern fans feel they're down and out. I really think they feel that they're still in this tie and they can make something happen. Yeah. And that's what's making me feel a bit like, oh shit.
Same. Yeah, nervous, isn't it? Shit, innit?
Like they're all drinking with us here. Not a bother on them. They're like, we're Bayern Munich, man. We can make this happen. They view themselves like a Real Madrid, like a European giant, which they are, to be fair.
You know why? You know what? For me, that's why the first 20 minutes of this game is going to be so important. We've got to get through that first 20 minutes. They're going to come at us like a steam train from the off. If we get through that first 20 minutes, then we'll be looking good. Not through it fully, but we'll be looking good. If we concede in the first 20 minutes, tonight is going to be a long fucking night. We've got to start quickly. We've got to be active, alert to what Bayern Munich throw at us, and we've got to get through that first 20, 25 minutes because I would expect Bayern to start so quickly tonight. I'd be amazed if they didn't.
I agree.
I'm taking it in, man. The atmosphere,
it's good.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Building up here, and I'm just enjoying it, man. It's been a while since I was at I think my last game was Palace away, so it's not that long ago, but I just love it, man. I love the atmosphere of these European away games. The city fans, like I said, they're well up for it.
Away days hit different, man. European away days hit different, and even that. European away days are the ones. I'm jealous of you, mate.
I'm just hoping City, man, they start off properly, don't start off slow, get right in their faces, play the same way, like I said, that we played last week. Try to dominate the pitch. Don't be afraid. Don't stand off. I think we've built up enough wealth of experience in this competition. I mean, stung enough times to know how to control these situations. We should not be letting this slip. We really should not be letting this slip. And I think, based off the sounds that you can probably hear as well, everyone feels the same, man.
Yeah, no, it certainly sounds good. What are we saying in score predictions, bro? What are we having?
2-1, Manchester City. Grealish first, Haaland second.
Rate that.
That's it.
Rate that.
That's sick. That is sick, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro. It's going to be a madness, bro. Hopefully get some more content as well. Yeah, I mean, in the next couple of days, so stay tuned on that, guys. Yeah, anything else you want to say, bro?
Come on, boys. Come on. The atmosphere's building. All of you at home, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, keep showing the love, get the energy up. You can play your part. You can play your part. You don't have to be here to show your support. So get the energy up, guys. Energy gang.
Yeah, man.
Do that.
Buzzing. See us off with some of them tunes, bro. I want to go and see the tunes before you go, man. I want to see the tunes before you go.
Time is going to go.
You just put in me full screen.
Yeah, I did. I clicked it. Yo!
Guys, I'll see you in a bit.
Do it, man.
Hey.
What a guy. What a guy.
Funny,
It's a madness. It's a big game. It's a big game. And the boys have got to perform. That first sort of 20 minutes.
I think the first 20 and the last 20, biggest parts of the game. Last 20, we don't want to crumble at the end. First 20, we need to see it out because we've got to weather a storm. There will be a period in the game, bro, where we barely see any of the ball and they're tanking us. We need to get through that. It's like the Anfield crumble thing, isn't it? When we used to always go through that, we need to avoid an Allianz crumble.
An Allianz crumble, yeah. No, it is. It's going to be a madness, and I'm just going to be interested to see exactly what Pep does at right back / centre back. What's he going to do? Is he going to play Walker?
Yeah, it is interesting.
Or is he going to play John Stones? Because
I can see both sides for it as well. Like,
yeah, of course. Like, get on the front foot. Control the ball, attack better with John Stones, or you set up slightly more defensive and think they're going to throw loads of stuff at us. Therefore, I want a more solid back four. It's a really, really difficult call. Obviously, the chat, 75% of people yesterday said John Stones, not Walker. You said John Stones. I'm saying Walker. So it's a very, very difficult decision. And I think everything else picks itself. Having said that, it is Pep Guardiola, so he could do absolutely anything. It's a madness.
It's funny. I see someone in the chat when he has better connection in Germany than he does in Ireland. man's got better internet on an away day than he does sat at home.
It's a madness. Yo, people, big up to the guys at Bet Victor, man. They sponsored today's stream. They've got their own YouTube channel where they upload a video every couple of days talking about random Premier League topics that are going on at the time. I want you to check out this clip from their latest video.
Just on that, then, is it this season or not? Never for the foreseeable future? Like, because this is a great opportunity for Arsenal, but it is, Chelsea aren't going to be what they are this season. Liverpool are going to be better, and Man United will probably improve as well.
And so will Arsenal, because at the end of the day, we've got a front three that's very, very young. I look at Martinelli yesterday, outstanding for first half, quite in the second. He's got to get once he gets stamina up and does it for 90 minutes. I think we've got some very, very talented young players, and they're only going to get better if we can. People get me, we're improved next season. I think we're 2 points away from guaranteed getting Champions League football now. That will give us some more players. So Arsenal will go again and be improved. And I think whatever happens this season, we'll improve it. So last season we learned. We've got to learn from what happens this season, the experience, and move on. I think Arsenal, for the next 2 or 3 years, will be pushing. The unfortunate thing from our point of view is that Manchester City will get stronger as well. They're bringing players this season. There's talk about Jude Bellingham going there, So they're always going to be good unless things go against them with the up and coming allegations. Otherwise, they're going to be there and thereabouts for the next few seasons. And let's hope that hopefully it does go against Man City, and then it will be an interesting race, because I'm pretty sure Manchester United will come back into it. Certainly, Liverpool will. I don't know about Chelsea, but I think Chelsea are still a couple of years away from it. But
mad, isn't it? Spent £600 million. Yeah, they're further away than they were last season.
Arsenal will be there and thereabouts for the next couple of years. I'm not saying winning it, but challenging.
Yeah, interesting thoughts there by Lee on Arsenal, on the title race this season and next season. I've said all year that I don't think that Arsenal will challenge for the title next season, just because they'll have to play Champions League. They'll be expected to win a trophy, the FA Cup or Carabao. They'll have to take that more seriously, and I don't think they've got the squad for it. So even if they spend 200 million, still don't think they would have the squad. So yeah, interesting take that from Lee. But guys, if you want to go and check out that video, go check it out. Link is in the description and the pinned comment. Make sure you like their video, subscribe to them as well, and let them know in the comments what you think, and let them know City actually sent you as well, and it helps us. All right, Bray. I guess the time for talking is done until we go live for our watch along and then have another 1
Till
hour,
we go
15
live for an
minutes
hour
to talk.
before, yeah.
Yeah.
We have to do loads more talking again.
Yeah. Temporarily,
Temporarily.
the time for talking is done, and then we'll talk again in an hour or so when we go live for the watch
got
along.
2 hours in it. This is your 2 hour warning. You got 2 hours. Go do what you need to do in the day, because in 2 hours' time we'll be going live, doing our watch on live reaction to the team news, which comes out 15 minutes earlier than normal games. So an hour and 15 minutes before 6:45, you'll get that, and that's when we're going live as well. So we can have our instant reaction to what team Pep puts out there. Will it be John Stones? Will it be Kyle Walker? Will he do an absolute madness and do some wild stuff in the team? We don't know, innit? It's Pep at the end of the day, so he could be the bro. He might even play Rodri. You never know, innit?
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, guys. Hopefully, you all join us for the live watch along. It's going to be a madness. Looking forward to it. The stream's going to automatically redirect you now, so go over there, smash the likes, get those likes right up before we even start the watch along, and yeah, I guess we'll see you in a bit. Go and watch that Bet Victor video if you want something else to watch. See you later.
See you in a bit.